So we are officially recording. Just,
Okay.
for the sake of legalities, we are officially recording. And what I'd like to do is, we talked a little bit outside, Tony, about how you two...
Wait. Can we talk about the kick-ass show that Tony just played with Cowboy now?
I don't know, should we?
Yes. Yes, we should talk about it. We should talk about pulling hundreds of people on stage and creating a rock and roll orgasm so intense that only the godlike music of Tony Pasko made it even better than it already was. He should be worshipped like a god for what he has done for Southern music in general, even though he's a Yankee.
So first, let's go. Should we talk about that allegation? Because that's a pretty serious allegation around these parts.
Allegation? We're not talking about reptiles. We're talking about music here. Allegation? All right, I'm sorry. Let's go.
No, you're not. No, you're not sorry. It's okay.
Where did you? No. We need her so you can live. I'm sorry. All right, let's do this seriously. Syphilisly, let's do it.
I don't think there is such a thing as 100% serious in your world. And that was part of the reason I picked Tony's brain a little bit before we got all three of us up here. It was so he could tell me a little bit the backstory of what y'all have in store for everybody before I had this happen, so I could kind of find the truth from the lies.
I never touched you. Tell her. Tell her.
But now you have to tell the microphone.
I told her about the play date.
The play dates? The play dates we had, those were fun. Those were fun. There's lots of Lego stuff. Actually, it was Senator Terry Burton who brought us together, who was a friend of my ex-wife. And he said, perhaps we should get Tony and Fred together because they both play music, and perhaps they can play nice to each other and then get them out of our hair. We can use them as a distraction, so we can make this happen. We were a nuisance. We were just a pestilence. Yeah. But then we created Mighty Rock. We did. And they both stood, my ex-wife, and the senator stood in awe of our greatness.
They couldn't handle it.
They just went, oh.
So when do we, the random public people, get to experience this greatness for ourselves? What's the plan?
Silence! You're going to put some of that stuff on your...
On my next record. The two songs, we actually wrote 4, but the 2 we'll put on my record, and we can do all.
Are you too good for me?
No, I'm waiting to get permission.
It's fine with me.
I'm just waiting to get permission from you.
You have my permission.
Oh.
And look, it's on camera, so
4 songs. Well, okay, now I'm 4 songs into my next record.
I bet. You hear that, Jan? I'm helping him.
You are.
I am.
You are.
It was actually a video that you just put up, was how going after something you're enthusiastic about,
We have to. That's what it is. It's the enthusiasm, it's the joy and the love, it's that energy that you put into it. Nowadays that might not translate into dollars and cents, and that's fine. No, actually, it kind of sucks. But the reality is, it's what you get out of it on a human level is much greater than anything you could ever get out of it on a monetary level. And the truth is, if you depend on the monetary level, then the joy and the expression gets sucked out of it. So, like you saw tonight. You saw what happened tonight.
Oh, sure.
Tony got on stage. It was blistering. It was wonderful. We got about 30 people up on stage to just go nuts with us, because that's what it's all about. It's not about...
It's about the experience.
It's about the moment, the experience, and that's what you create, the moment, and that's what music is all about. It's about that heartfelt moment that can't be replicated, that can't be bought or co-opted. It's about the inspiration, it's about the enthusiasm, and whether you're young or old, it's not about trends. It's not about trying to fit in. It's the exact opposite of fitting in. It's about understanding how giant your soul truly is and experiencing that and letting that shine. And that's what it's all about. Life's too short, to not be enjoyed. Life's too short to be endured. Am I right?
Oh, no, completely. And you never know what tomorrow holds, for sure. So if you don't enjoy tonight and today, you're in trouble, so to speak. But Tony, you are now officially a member of Florida and Pensacola. So what are your plans to enjoy with us here in your new hometown?
Nice tan. at the beach.
You look good.
I do. I got the hair. I got more compliments tonight about my hair than my guitar playing.
Well, that says a lot about your skill level.
It does. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, okay, great. That's awesome. Thank you. You know, I only
Your
can.
hair does look good.
Thank you.
My hairs look okay.
No, it was good.
Both of them. Floyd and Merriweather.
Awesome. No, it was fun. No, I'm looking forward to just becoming a part of the scene here and living my life and getting to know everybody and put together a band. And
Pensacola is great. It's experiencing kind of a resurgence. There's a lot of, what do you call it, regentrification. You know, because for a long time, Pensacola was looked down upon for a long time by the rock cognoscenti. You know, touring, it was just kind of one of those towns that you had to do. Now it's one of those towns that you get to do. That's awesome. It's wonderful. You know.
And I hope I can make it bigger and better and just add my taste to it and
Your
do
awesomeness.
my little thing.
Your chocolate-covered raisin awesomeness.
You're going to see all these musicians walking around with this haircut. And this
It's women with really giant hair.
that's going to be my imprint.
And mothers-in-law who look at me with that certain glimmer in their eye. Charlene? Don't worry, Charlene. This won't hurt me at all.
She's a hell of a shot, though. I do have to say that.
She's what?
She's a hell of a shot.
Well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I had a good
so
life.
If you run, weave.
I had a good life. You know.
Don't
Look,
run straight.
I'm a musician, right?
Side
I'm
to
a
side.
musician. After the age of 18, everything else is bonus. Everything else is lanyap.
No, at a certain point, you're still kicking, you're still playing, and still enjoying the hell out of it. Just to close out here, to share what's next for Cowboy Mouth, because you guys have done so much, and we know what's next for Tony, and we're happy to have him. All right, I'll stop talking.
Sounds like a lot of work. We are doing a greatest hits album that will come out January 15th called, you ready for this? The name of the band is Cowboy Mouth. We're going to put 9 of our greatest hit on there and 3 new songs. And it's actually really good.
Very nice. And do you have a timeline for when your co-written songs are going to kind of see the light of day?
Well, I'm more done with the album now than I was just a half hour ago. So, yeah, it'll be out sooner than later, hopefully by the end of the year.
That'd be good.
That'd be awesome.
You need help?
Yes.
But no, I'm not talking about emotionally.
Oh, come on. Every album
You want
is.
to finish? I'll finish the record.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Because every album is a form of therapy anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Well, any excuse I can get to come down to Pensacola, I'm all about.
Well, we're 4 songs in. Let's do a few more. And we were only just really finding our groove, though. When we did those 4 songs, they were getting better and a little bit easier and
And
this
my
and
wife
that.
got a job at
And then,
Tupelo.
well, no, you got busy. The band's doing well, you know.
Yeah,
and
that's
then and then I was doing stuff, and you know, it's timing,
You
buddy.
know whose fault it is? Jan's. It's Jan's.
It is.
fault. It's Jan's. fault. Look at her.
See?
Look at her. Honeydew list out the wazoo.
See?
You know, look at her.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen later.
No, I know.
You're both gonna pass out.
So to close this out, would you guys like to leave us with just a quick word on supporting?
No.
Okay. Thanks, everyone, guys.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Thank you.